Good morning. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Las Cruces on this warm spring day. We welcome you, those of you in our sanctuary this morning, as well as those who are joining us on streaming technology. I'm Rabbitt Loring. I'm your service associate this morning. Charlie Scholz is our service leader. We're delighted to be with you today. Unitarian Universalism has no creed or dogma. We're a covenant-based church, meaning that we agree to live in relationship with one another according to the Unitarian Universalist principles and our congregation's covenant of right relations. We embrace diversity in all its forms. Everyone is welcome. You can learn more about our church on our website, UUCLC.org. If you are visiting today, we'd like to meet you. If you're in the sanctuary, please rise in body or spirit and introduce yourself by telling us your name and where you're from. Please wait for us to bring you the microphone. Zoom visitors, if you would put your name in the chat, we will get to you in a moment. Are there any visitors in the sanctuary? Have a visitor.
What am I supposed to do?
Tell us your name and where you're from.
My name is Ed Page. I'm from a little town down south called Lone Young. Some people call it the Union. I'm a pecan farmer. Not a religion guy, but I've been very sad since my wife passed away, and I like your principle of diversity and welcoming and accepting everybody else. All my life I've thought religion is just divisive. Everybody's got the right answer, and all the rest are doomed to hell and deserve eternal punishment.
Welcome. We're glad you're with us today. Do we have any other visitors in the sanctuary? Okay, are there any visitors on Zoom? No visitors on Zoom. Okay. So thank you. We're glad you've joined us. Please fill out a visitor card in the lobby. If there are any shy visitors on Zoom, put your email in the chat and someone will will invite you to some of our other services and activities. Okay, we have a couple of announcements that you'll find on the back of your order of service about the round table and the church yard sale. So please look at those details. And we have one other announcement from the membership committee. Sunday, May 22nd, that's next Sunday, is New Member In-Gathering Sunday. This is a special day of celebration for our church when we welcome and acknowledge those who have recently joined us. If you've joined the UUCLC since 2020, or if, yeah, it's been a long time. Or if you would like to be acknowledged as a new member, please join us to participate in this welcome ceremony during the Sunday service, which begins at 10. If you've not joined the church, we invite you to sign the membership book now. Please leave your name and contact information with the church office, and we'll set up a time for you to sign the book. We look forward to celebrating with you. And next Sunday is the Sunday, right? Yeah, so we will be having Sundays on Sunday to welcome our new members on Welcoming Sunday. So this is a big deal. Everybody come. Okay. Okay. And we look forward to celebrating with everybody. Made it. Please rise in body or spirit and join me in saying our church's Affirmation of Covenant and singing the Doxology in English and Spanish. The words are up on the screen. Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest of truth is our sacrament, and service is our prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to serve others in community, to the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with creation. Thus do we covenant with one another. Thank you, Catherine. We have a responsive reading. Please join me in this responsive reading. The words are on the screen. I'll read the regular text and you read the italic text. True beauty comes from the earth. It is found in flowers and trees and living things that make this life a rainbow of color. We too come from the earth. The same life that has made plants and creatures has given birth to us, that we might add to its richness. Once we arrogantly believed in our dominion. We thought that nature's bounty was ours to find, keep, use up, and throw away. Now we know that we must be kind to nature if nature is to be kind to us, that our task is to protect and preserve, not to waste or destroy. Once, too, we believed that we could trust only our own kind, that those who looked or spoke differently were natural enemies. Now we know that people of this earth are one family, and our life is a common life, and only as we are good to each other are we secure ourselves. Yet we have difficulty expressing the community we feel. Having so long learned war, it's hard to practice peace. There is a courage needed for friendship, a courage not frightened by strangeness, nor unafraid. So we come to each other with gifts, and we say, take this present I have brought you, accept my gift, and accept me as a friend. Out of our share shall we be made richer. In the giving of flowers to each other, we shall find greater beauty and more abundant peace.
One of the ways we share things in our community is by talking about our joys and concerns. And I'm going to read you something from our hymnal about that. We are grateful for the opportunity to share the moments of our lives. As we remember those whose joys and sorrows were unspoken, and those who are not with us today, let us be in the spirit of meditation and prayer. Spirit of community, in which we share and find strength and common purpose, we turn our minds and hearts toward one another, seeking to bring into our circle of concern all who need our love and support. Those who are ill, those who are in pain, in body or in spirit, those who are lonely, those who have been wronged. We are part of each life that makes us one with all humanity, one with all the universe. We are grateful for the miracle of consciousness we share, the consciousness that gives us the power to remember, to love, and to care. Amen, Ashe, and may it be so.
Our meditation this morning is adapted from Amy Zucker Morgenstern. Each of us is a flower with a delicate beauty uniquely our own. We may be like sunflowers, turning always toward the light. We may be like night blooming Sirius, only displaying our fragrant petals when it is dark and we think no one can see. We may be hothouse flowers, far from our native lands, cautiously tended within a harsh and unfamiliar climate. We may be gray-headed dandelions, eager to launch the new generation with the first strong gust of wind, past our own bright youth, but ready to pass our wisdom on in precious gossamer carried seeds. Some of us, sometimes, spring up overnight and fade in the hot glare. Some of us, sometimes, are roses, slowly assembling petal after tightly wrapped petal and revealing our full glory only when everything is in place. Sometimes we are roadside weeds, loveliness bursting improbably from the dust and debris. May we offer our beauty with the simplicity of flowers, expecting no recognition, hoping for nothing, giving out of what we are and knowing it is enough. May our lives bloom like the flowers.
Today we're celebrating the Flower Communion. The Flower Communion was a service created by Reverend Norbert Čapek. He founded the Unitarian Church in Czechoslovakia. And what he was doing was he was introducing this service on, I think it was June 4th, 1923. For some time, he felt the need for some symbolic ritual that would bind people more closely together. The format had to be one that would not alienate those who had forsaken other religious traditions. So he turned to the native beauty of the Czech countryside for elements of communion which would be genuine to them. This simple service was the result. It was brought to the United States by his wife in 1940 and introduced initially at the Cambridge, Massachusetts Unitarian Church. His wife's name was Maja Čapek. People were asked to bring flowers of their choice, either from their own gardens or from the field or from the roadside. They were asked to place their own flowers in the vases, as we've done today. And the symbolism is that the vase contains all kinds of flowers. And we know no two flowers are alike, so as no two people are alike, yet each has a contribution to make. And together, the different flowers form a bouquet. The common bouquet, Čapek decided, would not be the same without the unique addition of each individual. Thus it is with the church community. It would not be the same without each and every one of us. This service then is a statement of our community. We're going to consecrate these flowers this morning with words by Reverend Chapek. Infinite Spirit of life, we ask thy blessing on these messengers of fellowship and love. May they remind us, amid diversities of knowledge and of gifts, to be one in desire and affection and devotion to thy holy will. May they also remind us of the value of comradeship, of doing and sharing alike. May we cherish friendship as one of thy most precious gifts. May we not let awareness of another's talents discourage us or sully our relationship, but may we realize that whatever we can do, great or small, the efforts of all of us are needed to do thy work in this world. We're going to sing Color and Fragrance. The words will be on the screen. The choir will lead you in this. What I'd like you to do, I'd like you to come up and take a flower, not the one you brought, but one other. Come up the center, if you would, and then move back to the sides and sit back down.
The operations of our church and the outreach need your input and your contributions. In a moment, the greeters will pass among you with offering baskets. Please give generously. But before they do, I should remind you that we support organizations identified by the Social Justice Committee with our Change for Change program. This quarter's recipient for our Change for Change donations is Lutheran Family Services, an official resettlement center for refugees. You can support them by putting your actual change in the basket or by noting Change for Change on your check. Please do give generously. Please join me in saying these words as we extinguish the flame. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.